Okay, Jolene, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Manila in Makati. I born and raised here in the Philippines, but my father is from Colombia.
And what was your childhood like?
Sorry?
What was your childhood like?
Well, it's just simple. I just wanted to be. How can I say? What's my childhood dream?
You have both parents?
I have. They are still alive until now.
And they were like married?
Sorry?
Your parents were married? Yeah. And you have brothers and sisters?
No, I'm only one. I'm only child.
And what was it like? I mean, like, so your father was Colombian?
He's from Cali.
From Cali. And what was that like?
I guess pretty normal, like what family does. I mean, like it's normal. It doesn't change different. It's, I think, like the culture only is different because my dad is in Colombia is different than here in the Philippines. So I guess it's only the culture.
And like, for what reason, like, was he in here?
Sorry?
What brought him to the Philippines?
Oh, he have a business before, like a construction worker. He's a foreman.
What?
He's a foreman in the construction worker in the company. You know, like construction, like they build the building, like he's the foreman.
So your family was like wealthy?
Sorry?
Your family was wealthy? Yeah. So, like you were born as a man? At what age did you realize that you wanted to be a woman?
Well, for me, I mean, I think it's since birth. I feel that growing up, because when I was like young, like little, I never touched gun. I never touch any like men's toys. I feel like I'm in a trap in the wrong body. That's what I feel. That's why I'm happy because my mother is very supportive to me. When I was like young, like growing up, they know already that that I'm at the sign that they expected to be. So my mom did it, like she supported me all the way. And yeah, I mean, like at young age I started taking my hormones and started my transition at very young age.
How old were you when you started taking hormones?
Because I have an auntie, like she's trans too. That's my mom's cousin, first cousin. So because I'm young, I cannot buy hormones in the pharmacy, right? They will not gonna give me that. So she's the one who buying it for me, and I'm taking it since when I was, since when I was like 10. I'm taking hormones already.
Okay. And you also you got surgeries too, right?
At the age of 16, I decided to do my SRS, my sexual reassignment surgery in Thailand.
Okay. At 16? So that was the surgery where they sort of they took off your penis?
Well, they didn't actually took it off. They just put it inside. Actually, I didn't know because in Thailand, right, they cannot speak properly English, so they cannot explain it to me like how they do it. But they tell me like how the procedure will go, and also I went to the psychiatrist. We have a psychiatrist check before you do this SRS because they're gonna check if you're totally like deciding, totally decided on your decision. And at that time, I'm only 16, so I have my family consent that they allow me to do it at that young age. So I went to the psychiatrist to test I answered some questions, and once you fail it, what you said in the first scenario and you said to the second one is wrong, you're failed. You cannot do the surgery. And I'm happy because I passed it through.
And you had to go to Thailand to do that?
With my fam.
You couldn't do it in the Philippines?
Well, at the time, there's no good doctor here in the Philippines. and I don't want to settle for less.
And how old are you now?
I'm 20.
You're 20. So this was 4 years ago.
That's my first surgery I've done. I mean, my first ever surgery I did before anything else. Because that's what I want. You know, like growing up, like I told that, like, I never felt like I'm a man. No. Even I still have my thing before, if I didn't, every time I look at the mirror, like, actually it doesn't bother me at all. Because what's my heart, you know, it said, like, you know, I'm a woman. So every time I look at the mirror and I say to myself, oh, like, I don't get, like, you know, like affected of it, but I wanted to fulfill my dream. And I think that's my childhood dream.
You also got other surgeries as well? You got like the breast implants. So what are like all the surgeries that you have got in the, like, the last 4 years?
From the last 4 years?
Yeah, since like the first one to now.
Yeah, I mean, I just got my breast done and my hips. That's it. And I just have 3 surgery in face. Like my face, I just got my lip fillers and my teeth done and my chin. That's it.
Your nose?
It's natural. You can touch it. You can feel it.
It's okay. So you went to college or?
Yeah, well, I'm taking. Actually, I was supposed, but for me, it's like this is only my opinion. For me, like studying is just wasting my time. You know, I know a lot of people who graduate like a doctor, a nurse, like a attorney. They finish, they study hard, but what they job now? They are just in the call center. They are just in, you know, like in the SM mall, like, you know, like for me, study is not so important in life. You just have, for me, in life, you just have to be practical and be smart and be wise. So I didn't do my study because that's what my mom told me. If you wanted to achieve your goal, like, yeah, I mean, but like this is only my opinion. Like, you know, I don't, like, you know, like we have own opinion in our life. We have our own mind to think. So yeah, that's only my opinion. Like, I never go to college. I didn't do it. I mean, I was supposed to be, but I didn't do it.
But you finished high school?
No. I'm undergraduate, like 4th year high school. I didn't finish it.
So how far did you go in school?
Just 4th year high school.
4th year?
Yeah.
So you didn't finish 12th grade?
No, because that time, like, I don't think I had the K to 12 because I study early. I study early at young age, so I didn't have the K to 12.
You dropped out of high school? And what do you do these days?
I'm doing modeling and I'm doing, yeah, that's all what I'm doing now. Just travel and yeah, just work, and that's all I'm doing, nothing else.
Modeling is your work?
We started at, you know, just regular modeling. So, like, one time when I was in Macau, in China, I met guy there, and he owned the big, like, agency in Hong Kong that they actually didn't accept, like, transgender, but we are just 5 transgender there. And, like, you know, like, we just, I'm gonna give you, like, tips. Like, what I'm doing is, like taking, like, a sexy shoot, naked shot, you know, like, lingerie, that's it. And then they're gonna send it to other people, which is, you know, I don't know what is, where is that, because that's, I don't want to, you know, to be rude to my boss. So we just do our job and then we earn a good of money and we can travel. We can go everywhere we want.
And it pays well.
Yeah, of course, it pays very well than ever. Even like lawyer here, like we earn double much of that.
You earn more than lawyers by doing that.
Yeah, even doctor's salary, double time of that.
So you mainly like you work in like Hong Kong and like
Sorry.
you worked in Hong Kong.
Well, my boss agency is there, but we work like differently. We have like a hectic schedule. Sometimes we don't know where we go. Sometimes like we go to that place and then leave again. Like it's hectic. I don't know how to explain it.
And so you've also done like a lot of traveling. Where have you traveled?
Well, I've been to Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Thailand, Singapore, Macau, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Just Asia. I've never been in Europe, but I wanted to. I hope soon. I'm manifesting for it.
And what have you learned from traveling?
Well, I've learned is like to meet new people, to see the culture, and to see the differences of every human being in this world.
Like how is your like your ideas of Philippines changed since like you've traveled now and you've seen other countries?
Well, I think Philippines is I don't want to be I don't want to be rude to my own country, but I would like I would like to be to other country like Thailand, because there I can feel my freedom. They're not gonna look what your gender is. They're not gonna judge you for what you are. You are open there. You can do whatever you want, and they don't give a fuck. Here in the Philippines, I don't know, because maybe we are segregated like Roman Catholic. That's what people believes. But in Thailand, when I came there, I never felt like I'm different because of my gender. And that's the problem here in the Philippines. That's why we all like transgender women in all the LGBTQ members. Like we fight for such a bill because we have rights. We need some if I will just have one thing to say to the lawmaker, like just be fair in every individual person, not just only the biologically woman or man that have the fair like treatment. We should have that. We should have that too. And in Thailand, they have such a bill. That's why, yeah. When you ask me, like I don't want like to live here in the Philippines because this for me here like. Actually, I don't give a fuck, Even people judge me for what I am, for my gender is, like, I don't care as long as I live to the fullest and I never step into the other people's life and I don't do something wrong. And that's what always my mom told me. Like, she always teach me, like, how to respect people and how to treat people, Because that's my mom always told me before when I was young. Like, if you wanted to get respect from other people, you should respect yourself first. And even you do it here in the Philippines, they will never see that. They will never see that because they always, look at because on what you are. In Thailand, it's not like that. There I only feel like even whatever you are, even you're trans woman or you're whatever, like you're part of LGBT, they never gonna judge you. They never gonna make you feel like you're different because of your gender. And that's I am proud in Thailand to all Thai people because they have an amazing country and amazing people.
And you faced discrimination in the Philippines?
Well, not really, but I can see from my other trans sisters. I can see even here in the street. I can see how they cut calling because they see a trans or whatever ladyboy called, but I never experienced it because why? Because when I go out, when I go to the other place, I want I'm so very sophisticated and very elite. Like I wanted to be look like, you know, like okay, you cannot duel me. You cannot, you know, you cannot do that to me. I want that. I wanted to give. I wanted to give that aura to everyone that you cannot because of what my gender is. Like you can say something to me. Like like I never experienced discrimination, but I'm concerned to all my other trans sisters who suffering from that, especially here in the Philippines. I saw that many times.
Have you been in love?
No, love is not existing to me. Why? Because if I fell in love with someone, like I cannot do anything I wanted, and sometimes, like I'm not against on relationship, but it's just like for me, it's not for me, you know, because I'm so I'm not contented on one.
You've never been in a relationship?
Well, I've been, but it never worked out.
You had like Filipino boyfriends?
Never. I always wanted like, I just like Western guys. I don't like Filipino. Because what will they get from them? Nothing. They cannot provide what I want. They cannot give my beauty essential, you know, like my you know, my personal care. I mean, they cannot give that. So Western can do it, so I must go to Western.
So you've had like Western boyfriends?
Not totally boyfriend. I can say like just friends with benefits, I guess.
And right now you're in Angeles.
Sorry.
Right now we're in Angeles. Mm-hmm. So what brings you here?
Well, what brings me here because my family lives here, and yeah, you know, Angeles is the red, like it's a red district of the Philippines, not in even Manila. But you know, Angeles is, they know that it's the sex capital, you know, like to, but me, like I never go work on the street, I never work prostitution, I never do that because I'm not against the sex worker. Sex work is work, and I'm very proud to those persons who work for their family, because I know like every human being like have a reason why they are on that situation. They not doing that because they just wanted it, you know. So I'm not against on that, but yeah, I mean, we're here in Angeles City.
What is your relationship like with your parents?
Well, actually my dad doesn't accept me because he wanted to have a son, and I cannot have that. I mean, I cannot be that, and I always tell him that even, you know, my dad, I even experienced like physical abuse with my dad because he don't want me to be like a woman, you know. He want me to be like a son that he wanted because that's what because he's a man, so he wanted to have a son. So therefore, when I was like young, like growing up, like he always, you know, like hit me, like not totally like punch, but it's like something like that. And my mom always, you know, always protect me. But now, since I'm independent now, I'm only one who provide for myself. And now my father like can't provide anything because he don't have a job. He's jobless now and he's useless now. So he needs my help. And actually, like, you know, when I was remembering like my childhood with my dad, like it's totally like it makes me sad because, you know, like you cannot force someone to be on that if they totally not like that. And I even like in my life, you know, before I became like this, I experienced a lot of suffering, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of pain, a lot of, you know, like I experienced all, you know, at young age. And for that age, you should not have experience because you should grow like, you know, like happy, like you can play with your friends, you can go out, you can, you know, you can do that. That's why, that's the reason too. That's why, you know, I being motivated myself and I become independent. And now I bought my mom a house and we have a car, and you know, I give everything. I'm not here to brag what I achieved in life. I'm just saying is like I just wanted to inspire people because, you know, at my young age, at the age of 20, you know, I experienced a lot of, you know, like suffering, like pain, like, you know, like stress. Now I'm here, you know, like standing to everyone, you know, like being brave and being Barbie.
But your mother accepted you.
Of course. She's the only one who accepted me, and she's the only one who always teach me the good moral and right conduct. Like when I was young, my mom always teach me what is right and what is wrong, which is my father. He never do that to me. Actually, my father, he never take his responsibility as a father to me when I was young. That's why now, when, you know, when he's in his, like, you know, like in hard times, I never help him. No.
You don't talk to him anymore?
Well, I talk to him, and I like to see him like suffering, what I experienced on his hands when I was young. You know, he even asked me to give him like, give me this, give me that, buy me that. I said, what the fuck? Like, after all, you're gonna say that? Like, he even don't ask like like forgiveness. And that's the only thing that I wanted from him for so long now, and he cannot give that. So now, like, you know, like I'm only leaving my mom. We are just two now. But my father is still around, but we're not living, you know, in the one house.
Your father and your mother separated?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, because I told you, like, in the like Colombian people, like they are very. That's that I learned. You know, that's what I learned from the coach. They are very aggressive, and they are. How can I say that? They're not family oriented. That's why, yeah. It, like, you know, like. Actually, like, I don't hate Philippines much. I like how the way our culture here and how the way we love our parents.
Do you have friends?
Some, yeah. But not totally like friend. Actually, I don't trust anyone at these days. It's hard to give a trust.
You don't have any, like, true friends?
No. Never. And that's my mom always tell me, that don't trust to anyone because at the end of the day, they the one who's gonna betray you. And you know, in the trans community, we are all jealous. You know, like all. You know, I think this is the lesson that I learned in life. You know, when I was growing up, when I see a beautiful transgender, and I get jealous, but in a good way. You know, I get inspired, I get motivated. I said to myself, oh, I wanted to be like her. I wanted to be, you know, like her. But nowadays, like trans people, like it's all competition now. That's why I don't have true friends. But in the other country, I have. In Singapore, I have. In Thailand, a lot. Because, yeah, I mean, there I find my home, yes, you know.
And have drugs been a part of your life?
Sorry?
Drugs?
No, never. I never do that. I'm not gonna break my all dream for that. Why have you? Be honest.
So what are, like, your future plans now? What's the big plan?
Oh, the big plan is I wanted to be more successful in life, and I wanted to give. I wanted to be, you know, like a businesswoman someday, because I'm not gonna be forever like this. When I get older, I cannot do things what I'm doing now. It will fade away, everything. So yeah, I think my biggest plan now, actually my biggest plan is like, like I want to make sure that my mom like is stable and she's healthy, and even me. And I wanted to be, like a woman what I'm dreaming before, but this only for me. It's my secret.
And you're hoping to maybe like start a family someday or find some husband?
Well, I think so, but I don't want to be, I don't want to stress. I want just to live like a princess. I can do shopping, I can do everything I wanted, because when I have like a children, it's my responsibility, like, to take care of them, to take care of them. I cannot do things what I'm doing, like I will have to adjust. So I don't think it's my plan. But but having a husband, that's my plan, I wanted that.
You would want to move outside the Philippines?
Of course. I wanted to. I really want that. I never get depressed because I'm brave. I'm so brave. Depression to me, it's not like affecting me at all.
Do you have regrets?
No. Everything I do in life is all the decision I did. Like, I'm happy with all the results. And, I'm thankful because, like, to all the decision that I did, like, I never regret anything. Because once I make my decision, I will make sure what is gonna happen, what is the cause in the future. So, if I knew, like, on my decision is gonna be failed, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna take a risk. So I don't have regrets in life.
What would you say is your biggest fear now?
My biggest fear? My biggest fear now? To lose my mom. I cannot lose her. She's the only thing that I have. And she's my strength, my weakness, my motivation in life.
And if you would have like one wish where you could wish for anything, what would you wish for?
To give my mom a everlasting life. That's my wish.
To make your mom live forever?
Yeah. I live with her forever. So, until she's still alive, I gave everything that she could ever have in life. That she never experienced yet. I will do everything for her. Yeah, like, I'm so, as you can say, I'm very, like, I'm a mama's girl, I always wanted to, all my wishes for her, but also for me,
Okay. Thank you for sharing your story.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.